All right. It is the July 15th Majik Mind session. My sermon will be very quick today. It's just around, sales pitches. So many of you will or are teaching signature workshops. You'll be touring these signature workshops, and at the end, you're going to have a thing that you're probably going to try and sell to the people who are there, whether it's a membership, a product, a training, a course, etc. And one of our partners right now, Julia from Sing to Thrive, shout out to Julia. She's in the midst of her launch. She's done 5 of her launch events. She has her final launch event this week. And I didn't realize it at the beginning of her launch, but it was her first time. She's been teaching live in-person stuff for 30 years. But these were her first ever webinar workshops that she's ever taught. She's doing these really cool singing workshops on Zoom for her 5 launch events or 6 launch events. And she's been crushing it. And the one part that was hard for her, 'cause she's launching the Sing to Thrive Healing Hub, her new online community where she's consolidated all the work she's done over the years and all these professional recordings and live events. And she's partnered with her daughter, Maddie. And one of the things that I've been watching the evolution of was the sales pitch at the end of the call to adventure at the end, essentially, where she's inviting people to come join this new community at the founding member price. And in the first session, it was definitely you could tell she felt uncomfortable in the pitch. And the second one was a little bit better when we debriefed and gave her some coaching. And then we had a breakthrough after her second one because she still felt a little bit uncomfortable and awkward going from the transition of I just taught you. You just had your mind blowing. Everybody's hearts open. We had this incredible experience. And now I have to transition into this pitch, and I'm going to try and sell you the thing that I'm here to sell you so that you want to join it. And that was her perspective and how she was feeling about the sales pitch part. And I'm doing quotations because there's a reason for that. So after, I think it was after the second or third session, we reframed it. And this was something that I've reframed for myself years ago, is that it's not a pitch. You're not pitching anybody. You're not trying to sell to anybody. All you're doing is putting an invitation out there for people to come take the next steps up the adventure. Like if you're the mountain guide and you're leading people up the mountain to the summit of the transformation that you facilitate, you don't want to sell somebody on that. You don't want to do marketing and sales tactics and techniques that might manipulate somebody and enroll them in your programs or in your journeys if they're not actually a fit. And so your job is to provide them with value, provide them with the information, provide them with the inspiration, and an invitation to join you on this journey up the mountain with you. And if you can paint a picture of where you're going up the mountain, what the result or the view is like from the top of the mountain, then that's your whole job. And you can give them the information of like, right now we're launching this thing. And if you join right now, it's 50% off, which is always lovely if you like getting deals, but you don't sell them. You're just inviting them, and they can say yes, or they can say no. And that's that. And so for anybody that has a hard time with the whole sales pitch idea, I would encourage you to just like let go of the idea of pitching anybody. And instead, how could you reframe it to be an invitation? How much softer could you feel inside of your body when it's simply just an invitation, not a sales pitch? For her, it really helped her to relax into that transitionary period. And instead of going straight into, and this is the feedback she'll be getting today from her 5th session, is when she made the transition, she did let them know, like, now I'm going to talk about the healing hub that we built for the next 5 minutes. But instead of talking about the features, talk about number 1, the big why. Why do you do this work? Why did you build this thing? Why did you create this offering? What is your intention for the people who sign up for the thing, for the journey you're going to take them on? If you can communicate the why, that helps to bridge a connection, because there's a good chance that the people who are going to be joining you with the work that you're doing in the thing you're creating, that if you can communicate that why, that they'll be like, oh, that is actually what I've been looking for in my life. So share the why. Benefits of like, here's all the things included. That's less important than the why. And those things are less important than what the tangible outcomes each of the features allow for the person to get, if that makes sense to you. I see some head nodding, so that's good. Features are less important than the benefits. You're not pitching, you're inviting people, and they can take it or leave it, and that's okay. Sound good, everybody?